I'm Jetsu. Welcome to my channel, and for those that are new coming to my channel, thank you for coming, and for those who always coming back to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about Jesus and his power. In John 11, we read about Jesus and his power. So Jesus, he was a friend of Martha, Mary, and Lazarus. And they were from a town. Martha, Mary, and Lazarus, they were brothers and sisters. And it seems Jesus may have grew up with them, or maybe not, but he knows this family well, very well. He was very close with this family and he loved them. So in John 11, we read of, oh, Jesus is close to this family, and they were from the town of Bethany, because Jesus is from Nazareth, as we all know, from in Galilee. So anyway, he knows his family. He's very close to his family, and he loved this family. So one day Jesus was on the Jordan River on the other side of town. Could have been 5 miles, 6 miles, could have been even 10 miles from where Lazarus lived. And word came, while Jesus was on the Jordan River, word came to Jesus that Lazarus, his friend, was very ill, very, very ill, next to dying. So Jesus continued to teach. He stayed where he was. He just continued to teach. And he never rushed to go see his friend Lazarus. So Jesus stayed on there maybe 3 days. I'm not sure how far the journey was. But one thing for sure, we learned that by the time Jesus got to where Lazarus was, that was 4 days later, Lazarus was already died and buried. So when Jesus got there, Jesus he gathered around Lazarus' tomb with, of course, all the eye watchers, and of course Lazarus' two sisters. And what happened? We may never know the reason why Jesus stayed back on the other side of the Jordan River and did not jump up and go see his friend Lazarus at that time when he got the message. Maybe there's a point in Jesus staying back. Maybe Jesus wants to show his power to the people, because you have to remember, a lot of people were going around, tag along in, listening to Jesus' teaching, following Jesus, and also saw a lot of Jesus' miracle. They were seeing a lot of stuff. That's why I said we are the believers that don't see, and they are the believers that saw. So if anyone was gonna believe, it would be them, because they saw the evidence right in front of their face. We only going by what we read. We didn't see all of those miracles, what was going on. So we are the believers without seeing. So everyone was gathered around Lazarus' tomb, because remember, by the time Jesus got there, it was 4 days later. He's already died and buried. So they gathered around Lazarus' tomb, and Jesus is about to show his power. So everyone wants to know, what is he gonna do? They have never seen a person die, bury, and resurrect. They have never seen that thing, never talk about. It was something they know nothing about. So they want to see what Jesus is about to do. So Jesus called upon his Father, and he said, Lazarus, come forth. Oh yeah, Lazarus, come forth. So Lazarus, wrapped in his burial clothes, came forth from the tomb. This was amazing. This was shocking. This was a mind-blowing thing for the people to see. Who on earth, who in their lifetime could do something like this? This is strange scene. What they see is something mind-blowing. I don't know how they slept when they go home, because this is something stir up the mind. Sometimes we need something to stir us up. Stir us up, so remember God. Stir us up so we remember that his son came and died and resurrected for our life. Stir us up, so remember when we wake up in the morning, the breath that we breathe, we could have not waken up. Stir us up, so remember who gave us life. Stir us up, so we remember who promised us that they went to prepare a place to come back. Stir us up, so we remember we don't control ourselves. We have no control over ourselves. We don't own ourselves. We didn't make ourselves. So how are you going to own something you don't make? So Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead to show his power. But to us, there's a message in it. We don't know, but there's a message in it. It could be a genuine message as to say, see, who I said I am, who I said I am. You all, thousands of you following me, and I'm doing all these miracles. But I'm going to show you something to prove. I'm going to show you my power to say, here I told you, I am who I said I am. So if you didn't believe all those miracles, no, this is a great miracle. I'm going to raise somebody from the dead because I am who I said I am. It's also to show his disciples that were there with him, his power, not just all the rest of people, but to let his disciples have a firmer, stronger belief in him, because he is who he said he is. Because he is going to leave his disciples pretty soon, and they are the ones who's going to take the baton, to carry the baton. So right now, today, we have that word because of the disciples. They saw something we did not see. So they have a firmer, a stronger belief. Who else could do what Jesus did? No one else could do what Jesus did. So now he raised Lazarus from the dead. There are people in the world, including us today, talking about us, that it's going to take great stir up for we to believe. And when I said great stir up, the greatest stir up in the world that man will ever see is when they hear the cloud crack. So when they hear the cloud crack, guess what? It's going to be too late. That is going to be a great stir up. We have never seen the cloud crack before. Just like they never seen a man raised before from the dead. So the whole world who are alive, the dead is going to rise. That's what the Bible tells you. To meet him in the cloud. So it's going to be a mind-blowing day. A mind-blowing day to the mind. No one has ever seen the cloud crack before. I'm not talking about those little clouds you see pass by on your daily, the sky get dark and then all of a sudden it get clearer and clearer and then it just bright. No, I'm talking about something mind-shattering. Something that's going to blow the mind. And I'm telling you, when that day happened, millions of people is going to remember when they gone to church, or even if they never, but maybe have run into a minister who told them that this is going to happen. But I'm telling you, a lot of mind is going to be racing that day. They're going to remember who have spoken to them and told them that this day is going to come and it's going to happen. I am telling you, all eyes is going to be looking up, but all mind is going to be racing because they remember these words and they remember the word promise that Jesus is going to come back. And they remember the word promise when the minister told them, or whoever told them, family members who believe in God, who are now God's children. We all are God's children, but you know what I meant, who are the believers, the disciples. We all are disciples who believe. They're going to remember all of these words. They're going to remember where they heard it from. But I'm telling you, my disciples, don't let anyone derail you. Don't let anyone derail you. Stay the course. Wait on the Lord. Waiting is an everlasting thing. So now Jesus show his power. You see all, they following Jesus around town. He's doing all the miracle. And they were just following. It was captivating. Jesus was doing a lot of stuff and saying a lot of stuff they'd never heard before. You know. So they were all following him. They're following him for the stories, telling the parables and all of those stuff they tell him. It was mind-blowing. It was captivating. It was something new, and they love it. They couldn't get enough of it. They couldn't get enough of Jesus. Who is this man? I am who I said I am. And I'm going to show you something today. When I said Lazarus come forth, you guys going to believe who I said I am who I am. So that's what he did. Jesus show his mighty power. Jesus was showing all those people in Jerusalem things they never saw before in their life, things they never heard in their life, compassionate, loving, everything they didn't get. He was showing them. He was teaching the disciples. Disciples that were learning. And that's why today we have the words. We have a lot of words to go on, to believe, to trust in God. The disciples, they stay on course and they leave all of these words for us today. And we have it. And it's up to us to believe. But like I said, the cloud is going to crack. And when it's cracked, I want to be on the right side. I don't know where everybody else want to be, but I want to be on the right side. Because the road is narrow, the path is rugged, and we all trotting along. But we all need to pray and ask God to give us strength and the courage and motivation to stay on the course. So my fellow disciple, stay on the course. Don't let anyone derail you off that narrow, rugged road. So until then, my disciple, I just want to say, remember, God first, man second. God first, man second. So until then, if you like what you heard, please subscribe to my channel and press the like button. And God bless you. Thank you.